Hey guys, welcome back to another Payday 2 build video. Today I'm actually bringing you a build that was suggested by one of you guys as an interesting build to run. So shout out to Embers, appreciate you commenting, man, and appreciate you suggesting this build. It's a lot of fun to use and actually works pretty well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Keep leaving me builds and keep giving me suggestions to tweak build, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out. So I'm sure you can tell by the video title of what this build actually is. So let me give you a quick overview and then we'll dive deeper into the skills, perk decks, weapons, etc. So for armor, you're going to be wanting to have the two-piece suit. I'm personally using the doctor bags, but you can also use first aid kits if you want something a little bit more selfish. It's just a joke. You're going to be using the Vulcan minigun. I'll dive deeper into attachments in a little bit. We're using the Compact 5 submachine gun. You'll have the Pocket ECM device because you'll be using the Hacker Perk Deck. You'll have the electrical brass knuckles. You can use whatever melee weapon you want, but you definitely want something that has a base concealment of 30 just to keep that detection risk down. And then I also have a skill that increases it, so the concealment is a total of 32. You're going to be focusing mainly on the mastermind tree, at least I do personally, but there is some give and take to these skills that are available to you, so we'll go over that in just a moment. Hacker Perk Deck, and that should be it. So, let's go ahead and take a look at our skills, our perk deck, our weapons, and then we'll look at some gameplay. So as I said before, we're going to be focusing on the Mastermind skill tree. Now, a lot of these skills are kind of more suited to your playstyle. There's just specific ones that you really want to have, but I'll show you what I've done, and maybe that'll help give you some ideas. Just to kind of preface this, I have used this build for hours. I have tried many different builds, many different perk decks, and this is just what I found to work best for me and what I enjoy using on Death Sentence 1 Down. So if you have skills that you like better, that you like to run better, let me know in the comments, and let me know if maybe I should be changing something in my own build. So for the medic, you got Combat Medic, Quick Fix Aced, just so you can get closer to Inspire. I've got Combat Doctor Ace. Now, I did try using the Uppers Ace, having the first aid kits. Worked fine. I like having those doctor bags just so you can have the extra downs for playing 1 down. And then Inspire Ace because I just like being able to run around and be able to pick up my teammates quickly if need be. Force Friendship, Confident Ace, Joker, Basic, Partners in Crime Ace, Hostage Taker Ace. This will help you keep that health up if you need to hide for a little bit, just to kind of heal or whatever. And then Stable Shot, just picked that up because I had a point left. Resilience Aced, Bullseye Basic, Shock and Awe Aced. This is really nice, especially if you're running the minigun, because you can make sure that you're firing into those shields and it pushes them back, so then you can kind of get an opening. I have Scavenger Basic, it's actually really helpful. I have Steady Grip Aced, it's nice to have that weapon stability with the minigun. I have Surefire Aced, I like having the ability to pierce through enemy body armor, but also you get the 50 more bullets in their magazine. If you don't go with the Ace Surefire, that's fine, but I really would suggest getting that Surefire Basic. The the Compact 5 magazine size is only 30. I'm sure you could get extended mag, but we're building that weapon based on concealment, so it's not going to go higher than 30. So having that 15 extra rounds in that on Death Sentence 1 Down can be a lifesaver, so I'd really suggest getting that. I like having Lock and Load. I like running around with the minigun and just firing while I run, so it's really nice. Okay, so this is a dodge build, but I ended up not going with Sneaky because I just found it not to be as helpful as I thought it would be. So I really would suggest, if you're going with this specific build, just to try it out without it. Try out your build without Sneaky and see how it is. And if you just think, wow, this is the worst, then give it a shot with it. But I found it to not really be that much helpful. My survivability really didn't change much with it. So I suggest not using it and see how it goes. So I have Duck and Cover Aced. I have Parkour Aced, which actually you probably don't need parkour aced, but because the minigun reload time is so long, it can be really nice that you're running away and being able to reload while you're running if you need to. So I found it to be helpful in a lot of situations for me personally. And then I have inner pockets basic because I wanted the concealment for the melee weapon to keep that detection down, to keep it below at 25 or below, so you can work on having your crit. So then I have second wind basic, which I use second wind basic on basically any build, same as bullseye, which I have been corrected obviously not to use bullseye aced. That it doesn't really help as much, but having that extra 5 armor to get you quicker to being able to heal or recover your armor faster is really helpful. So, but second wind basic, optical illusions basic. Now in the comments from Embers that he suggested using optical illusions aced. I actually found that I wasn't really using that as much, in that I was able to keep my concealment low without having optical illusions aced, because it's really only applying to that compact 5. So I ended up going with just optical illusions basic. It is nice to be less targeted by enemies, but mainly so we can get up to low blow. So I would suggest another one of those. That's another one of those skills that you should maybe try it out for yourself. Ace it, see if you like it better, see if it's an advantage to you. And then obviously low blow ace because we're going for a crit build, and then because we're playing 1 down, we want 9 lives ace. You got to have that extra down. It's a requirement. So now there's obviously some give and take to how you want to distribute things. I originally had everything distributed to where it was almost purely focusing on gunplay, and there was nothing. I wouldn't have 2 doctor bags or 2 ammo bags. So I ended up trying to go to where I at least can help my teammates a little bit more. And I found it to be useful and survivable, I guess, on Death Sentence 1 down. So we'll definitely take a look at some gameplay here in a minute, and you guys can kind of just decide for yourself if it's any good or what you think about it. So let's go ahead and look at the Hacker Perk Deck and see why I chose it, and then we will continue on from there. Okay, time for the perk decks. So I went with the Hacker Perk Deck. Now, before I get into that, there's a lot of different things that I had tried. So I tried Leech, and I think there's something there to where you can make it work. I actually kind of liked it, but it just wasn't as good as when I was using Hacker. I found myself just always wanting to go back to Hacker. I also tried Sicario. The comment mentioned Sicario, Ex-President, and Hacker. So I tried all 3 of those, of course. I'm just not good with Sicario. So if you are experienced with Sicario, if you really enjoy that perk deck, then that may be the one for you. I think that you can definitely make that work. And then the one that I thought would be the best is Ex-President, and it actually turned out to not be that great. So I found myself just always storing health, getting my armor broken, then surviving, and then just losing all of the all of the health that I had stored up. So I thought because I was distributing a lot of damage all the time that it would actually end up being really good. And then on Death Sentence 1 down, you kind of just go down in 2 or 3 shots anyways. So if you're like in the midst of it, you probably aren't going to heal anyways. So, and I also tried Ex-President with Hostage Taker, without Hostage Taker, to see if that'd make any kind of difference. With Hostage Taker was definitely better, but I think it's just because Hostage Taker is good. So Ex-President is another. This build is a lot. The reason it's so good is because there's a lot of things that you can change, and you can suit it to your playstyle and what you like. So if you think that Ex-President's going to be good, maybe there's just something that I was missing to make it good. So give it a shot yourself, try it out, and I think you'll have a lot of fun with it. I also tried just using the Rogue perk deck to see if just having a lot of dodge was good. It was okay. It's still a lot better to have that pocket ECM. So, Hacker. Now, I'm not going to go into what each thing does in Hacker. If you're interested, you can read everything yourself, right? Obviously, the gist of Hacker, it replaces your throwable and just like Leech or Tag Team Stoke, blah, 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 places your throwable, and then whenever you press it, the troops around you, or the cops around you, will be paralyzed, basically, stopping the track, as if you are pressing feedback on a ECM that you've placed down, right? So that'll happen. That gives you some time to not only get some kills, but then gives you time to get away, hide, whatever you have to do in order to heal. It's really nice because what Hacker does is every time you used it, so you'll get, if you have it fully maxed out, you have 2 pocket ECMs. It takes, I believe, 90 seconds in order to get them replenished, or you can use it again, but each kill that you get decreases the timer. So because we're using a minigun, we're planning to get a lot of kills. Now, will we? I don't know, but that's what the plan is. And so actually what I was using Hacker, I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun with it, and I thought it worked the best out of all of the ones. And so I think even the comment mentioned that Hacker is the most practical, and I think I agree. It just worked out the best, and everything just felt smooth when I was using Hacker, and I felt like I could survive on Death Sentence 1 down. So now, since I've kind of described that to you, let's look at our weapons, and then we'll look at some gameplay. If you have anything else you want to add about perk decks, or something that you thought I should try, let me know in the comments below, and I'll give it a shot. Alrighty, so it's time for the weapons. Let's go ahead and take a look at our primary, the man of the hour, so to speak, Vulcan Minigun. Now, there's a little bit of difference. There's some things you can go about with this, I guess. Maybe just one thing. So you definitely are going to want the stump barrel, right? You got to increase that concealment. You get a little bit of stability as well. Accuracy does go down, but that's okay. Now, you're going to want to boost it for concealment. I think there's also, you might be able to boost it for accuracy or something along those lines, but you should probably go concealment. And then extra, I'll take half that kit. Also increases your concealment by 3 and your stability, but you lose a lot of ammo. Now, I thought that would be a problem, and it kind of is. You do run out of ammo, but with Scavenger, I actually ended up finding that I was replenishing ammo rather quickly. The only thing that's terrible about this thing is its reload time. And so you're going to be running out of ammo fairly quickly, especially if you just ego challenge a dozer and just take him out. You're probably going to dump 200 rounds into him or something because of how quickly it fires. Its rate of fire is 3,000. So you're probably going to dump a bunch of ammo into troops, and then you're going to realize that you have to reload. And so there was several times that I found myself in sticky situations because I would be trying to reload my minigun and I couldn't, so then I'd have to switch to my compact 5 to survive, and then I'd switch back to my minigun and try and reload again, but it takes basically 8 seconds, and then I'd have to switch back to my compact 5, and I could just never get this thing reloaded. But when it's reloaded, it works good. It really does. I just put a compact laser module on there. I like having lasers, and I'd really suggest using that because especially if you're using lock and load, the same kind of skills that I'm using, it's nice when you're just running around hip firing. You don't have to worry about anything. So that should be basically your build. I'm sure there's something you could do here, either with the boost if you wanted to boost accuracy instead, or if you wanted to not use, I'll take half that kit. I'm not sure what to do about that, like what else you could really do. Maybe there's more concealment that you could put into the compact 5. I'm sure there is, but I'll show you our compact 5, what I'm using, and I'm sure you guys will have suggestions in the comments. Now for the compact 5, what I did was I put a lot into concealment, and then I ended up not using a suppressor because I ended up not using optical illusions aced. Now for the barrel extension, I used the fire breather nozzle. I wanted to get that +3 damage, I wanted to get the +4 stability, and it is -2 concealment, but I think even if you remove the mod, you still have detection of 20, so it doesn't decrease it that much, and you're still at 25 or below, which means you're getting the max amount of crit that you would get anyways. So I wanted something that gave me a little bit more damage, and in Death Sentence 1 down, every little bit of damage counts. I've actually found when I have those 45 rounds in the magazine with this, that I could take down troops fairly fast with the compact 5. I didn't think it'd be that great on Death Sentence, but it works pretty good. So anything to add a little bit of extra damage to this little guy, I think is a good idea. But I'm sure you guys would have better ideas or things that you found that works better. I did try it with a suppressor and using optical illusions aced. It worked fine. It wasn't bad or anything like that, but I just wanted more damage, and I just found myself being below the where I wanted in detection anyways, because I'm always going loud with this thing. I'm never trying to go do like halfway stealth or a little bit of stealth or whatever. I'm never trying that. I'm always going loud. Death sentence 1 down. So if I was trying to be silent anyway, then maybe I'd have that suppressor on there. Concealment boost. And then I did I don't know how to say this, the Serkur's barrel. Hopefully I said that right. I'm sure I butchered it. But did that, you get the +3 concealment, -12 stability, which is unfortunate. But overall, this thing's pretty stable anyways. I mean, you can see even with the -12, the stability is pretty high. So it's okay. I have the compact laser module on there. Doesn't affect anything. So now here's the straight magazine. I thought about adding that on too, because the amount of damage that it adds is pretty crazy. But to be honest with you, I haven't tried it. So that's maybe an experiment for you guys in the comments. See if that straight magazine really does help. If it does, then maybe I'll end up adding that on there. No sight. And then the bare essentials stock, which also decreases stability and adds concealment. So right now I have max concealment on this guy, and then I have just a little bit of stability down off of the compact 5. So now that I've gone over the compact 5, let's see how it operates in game as well as the minigun, and then you guys can kind of decide for yourself if this is a build that you'd want to use or not. So this isn't 1 down, but it's still death sentence. So maybe kind of give you an idea of how things work. Of course you have that ridiculous... Ooh. I need a medic bag. Thank you. Chains. Telling you, man, this whoops, didn't mean to kill Civvy, but the minigun works, man. I actually feel a little bit better when it's not 1 down, because I don't feel like I need to play as passive. You still gotta be careful, but I'm dying. There are 2. First aid kit coming in clutch. He's rezzing him through the... Help! Help! Somebody! No! Don't press join! Don't press join! Oh, wait, no, it's the other guy. It's the other guy that's helping me up. It's the host. Holy crap. Come on, brother. You can do this! Come on! Come on! Come on! Okay. Oh, you cheater. What have you done? I'm gonna go grab one of these. I know I probably shouldn't, but the utility of being able to like have those down and then have that ability to where you automatically consume it if you go down is really good. Yep.
Listen up, Carl. There's another police assault coming in about 20 seconds. Anybody got a medical? 10 seconds until the defecation hits the oscillation.
What? I've got some medical supplies over here. Why did he say it like that? I love Wolf, man. He's so cool. It's just this reload time, man. If we had a little bit faster reload, this thing wouldn't be too bad. But I mean, it is a minigun, so what can you expect, right? I do try and just like, I usually, what really happens is I forget that I even have the pocket ECM, and then I'm like, oh, I need to be using that. Oh, he killed the dozer I was working on. We just kind of, I feel like we're just constantly like rotating in and out. Oh. Didn't realize that was an actual shield. Oh, I need to get something. I need to get a Joker. See, I love just being able to run in, shoot, and then you just got from that. You just got to keep running. I don't know. It's fun. Oh, he keeps using leech. That's why. I kept wondering, like, how is this guy getting up? But I'm not really sure if this guy is actually using cheats or not. It doesn't look like he is, but then again, you never know, I guess. So hopefully this footage is still viable to you guys. If I find out that there's cheats in this that I just don't know about, that was making me showcasing this footage to not be viable or to really work, I guess, then I'll remove it or whatever, you know. So I can't really control him joining, man, but I feel like this is a perfect scenario to kind of show how everything works. Especially when you have enemies just coming down a hallway at you. It works so well. Oh, nope. Yeah, see, I'm pretty sure I just consumed a mini. Whoop. I'm dying. I need a medic bag. So I also know, sorry, I'm kind of sporadic with my commentary here. I also know people will just get labeled cheaters on this game for no reason. They can maybe use just cosmetic mods and then they're labeled a cheater, so you kind of have to be careful. So I don't want to say just straight up that he's actually cheating, but again, if it doesn't look right. Oh, jeez, dude. I'm trying, dude. Kind of busy, Pluto. I'm gonna try and reload this thing. Hold the line, brothers. Woohoo! Ah! No. No. Oh. Leech. Leech. Oh my gosh, dude. What? No. I need a medic bag. Jeez, does this assault ever end? Gosh, Pluto hurts, man. Man, see, I don't have my hostage taker. Oh, man. Oh, let me in here. Let me in here. Let me in here. No! No! Yep. Man, that was crazy.
That was one messed up job.
Well, guys, I appreciate you checking out this video, and I hope it was entertaining and gave you some insight on a build that you can personally use. And I'm sure you can kind of realize that there are tweaks and things that I had changed, and some things that you guys may not necessarily agree with. And actually with using Sneaky, I decided to go back and re-equip that and see how it worked again, because I had received a comment in the past saying that it's good to use it with Hacker and Rogue because those are high in dodge already. So I actually went back and used it again on Death Sentence 1 down, and again, I really just didn't notice a difference. So I just kind of wanted to clarify myself in that, and then I really did put it to the test, and this is what I found to work best for me. The really nice thing about this build that I've already mentioned is that you can use it to whatever advantage you want to use it in. As long as you have that hostage taker, you're pretty much good to go. And there's a couple other things that Embers had suggested in their comments, and I would agree with them that whatever you use in there is what's going to bring you the most advantage. Besides maybe Optical Illusions Ace, that's one thing that I personally changed that I didn't find any use for personally, but hey, maybe you will. So it's really nice. You can change a lot of things with this build, and you can just have a lot of fun with it. So I really enjoyed this build, and I've been really enjoying the interactions in the comments about reading your guys's what builds you would do and how you change builds, what you found interesting about videos. I really love just interacting with the Payday 2 community. You guys are so much fun. So again, same kind of deal. If you have any suggestions for the build, what you would change, how you like the build, what build should I do next, let me know in the comments below. I love reading them, and I will absolutely take them into consideration. Appreciate all the support, guys. Have a good rest of your week, and I'll see you later.